If in doubt, ask. Hi, I'm Charlie, your online business manager and WordPress expert. My goal is to assist small to medium business owners build their businesses with a focus on using the internet and online technologies in an appropriate and cost-effective manner. People hire me to take the stress out of managing their businesses and allow themselves to focus on what they do best. This last week or so, my team and I were working on generating some marketing materials so I could attend a business expo here in Ravenshoe, Queensland, on the Atherton Tablelands. It meant that some of the team have been working extra hours for me. I asked them to do the work and I expected that my invoice for the last week would be higher. No issues there. It was expected. It, however, got fed back to me that one of the team was a little bit concerned about the hours they were racking up and that they would have to invoice me for. It was a lot of hours. Now, I've been in that position with my own clients. They keep asking for things. I do the work. I submit an invoice. However, sometimes my tummy does that little flip-flop as I worry if they will be upset with the amount, if they're going to push back and say, oh my goodness, this was more than I expected. Now, I'm sure we've all been there, and we will be again. The question is, can we alleviate it? Now, before I continue, come and join me on my locals community. This is a place where you can join the discussion, add advice, ask for advice, and just generally hang out. I'd love for my locals community to be the water cooler for business owners who pretty much work on their own. Come across and join me at askcharlieletham.locals.com. And back to me. So the answer to the question, not the question to the answer. The answer to the question I just posed is, yeah, absolutely. You can alleviate that to some degree. It's sort of a really simple answer with the execution perhaps being just that little bit more difficult though. The answer is communicate. I know, right? Simple. Isn't that the answer to most things? Just talk about it. Just talk to your client. Hey, just letting you know that this work we've already done is so many hours and we've got XY things left to do. Did you want us to keep working on those this week? Is there something that you'd like me to give more priority to? Would you like to pause? I'm not sure I'd actually ask them if they'd want to pause. What I would go back to them though is let them know how much they've spent, what's left to do, if you can give them an estimate on how long that's going to take them. And let them come back to you and say, look, actually, can you work on this other thing first because that's higher priority than these things? We've got all these other things. Let them make the decision to manage their business, but give them the tools to manage their business. Now, as I just said, that does a couple of things. Firstly, it lets your client decide if the budget can stretch for this time period and what the priority of those things left to do are. Secondly, it says that you're responsible and you also care about their business too. It really is a win-win. Now, you might find that your client is a little bit surprised by how much time has been spent, and that's okay. That's why we are communicating. Managing perceptions is the other side of that coin here. It's difficult to understand how much work goes into something if you're not familiar with doing it. Our jobs as part of the client's team is to help them manage their business. It's to help or give them tools so that they can get on and do the business of their business. By going back and giving your client that information, you're also educating them on the value of your work. Of course, this approach goes to other things too. Asking questions, communicating, providing feedback are all invaluable tools to understanding your client's communication style and their business. You might also find that it helps them structure requests to you afterwards in a way that is clearer and provides the details you need with less toing and froing. Overall, I found this a great approach for a great long-term working relationship. And yes, it creates a team as well. Now, I'm sure you've all had experiences with this. why not drop over to my locals community and leave a comment there? Start or join in a conversation. Let's get some advice going for everyone. And if you've got some questions, ask them yourselves. I'm sure we'd love to answer them. Now also, please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring that little notification bell so you find out when there's more content dropped on the channels. Have a great week.